Right, so what are we doing on a Friday, Katie? Why are we here on a Friday?
On an afternoon as well.
Friday afternoon? Is that not 9 o'clock? No.
It's because I've slammed all your clients in for you.
So this is the lovely Molly. Say hi, Molly.
Hiya.
She looks like as if she's from the planet Zarg with all these curls in her hair. And I thought what we would do is do a Facebook Live on backcombing. Because it's kind of a bit of a bone of contention, and most people will tend to use a brush. So I'm going to show you the do's and the don'ts, what to use and what not to use when you are backcombing. And I mean, I'm very fortunate because I get taught by, you know, the hair geniuses. Katie, that's your comb. Okay, guys, look, let me just show you all. This is a steel-tipped comb, which is good for getting clean partings or making the texture on the ends. This is a normal classic white tail comb. It's plastic. This is my new backcombing comb, which I'm in love with, which I'm going to show you in action in a second. And this is Katie's comb.
It's not. It was actually in your kit bag.
Is this your comb?
Sam would be ashamed of you.
That's what's happening with that comb. Okay, so what we've done in preparation is we've set a classic set on Molly's hair. She's got naturally gorgeous red hair, and she's beautiful as well. She was actually part of Ollie's model for his blow dry session yesterday, and I just thought I need her. So here she's here, and what we've done is we've prepped the hair a little bit, and we've given the roots a little bit of structure and guts. And to do that, I've used the Windle & Woody fortifying spray. Now, have I put that on dry or wet hair, Katie?
Dry.
Dry hair. Why?
Because it gives extra strength to the hair.
Correct. What else does it do?
What do you mean, what else does it do?
Well, when you're applying a mousse, a blow dry spray, or anything for volume onto dry hair, what happens is the hair absorbs the liquid much more thoroughly. So in turn, gives the guts, the blow dry or the volume much more guts. So if you put it onto wet hair, the moisture that's in the wet hair will dilute that product just that little bit.
Yeah.
So it just gives it more grip. Also, it's fabulous for shine.
Shine.
Shine! So I've done this, and I'm just going to casually brush it out, if you don't mind. But last week, we did a little Facebook Live session, and I believe I hear on the grapevine. Did you see it, Molly?
What did you hear on the grapevine?
Did you watch the Facebook Live last week?
Thumbs up.
Get out. No, did you? Basically, there was a lot of lovely people that watched, and they were really enthralled by the fact that Katie could do hair.
Oh, was that the bun one? Yes, that was the bun one.
It was the bun one. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was good.
Because you also mentioned, as a follower, that you quite like the idea of... Have you seen the volume on her hair, by the way?
No, woohoo.
Look. Boom.
I must say that was down to my tonging.
Well, you just missed it because Katie was answering the phone, making a sandwich, and tonging at the same time. It's quite something. No, because so Molly mentioned about braiding and how you braid into hair to join into a bun. So I think next week we'll do that for you. We'll do that next week. We won't do it this week because Katie's already captured it. She wants me to show her how to backcomb and to do what? Half up, half down. What has happened to my career? So, my dad always said to me, always do what the women say.
Yeah, he was right about that.
So, if that's the case, I'm going to do what she says and not go against it. But before we do that, I just wanted to show you how much guts and volume you can get from a classic set. And how did we set it, Katie?
Well, first of all, you take a section from the front. Quite a large section.
Yeah.
Quite a large section.
Yep.
And you put some light satin
What does that do?
Hairspray. This gives heat protection.
Just film Molly.
Gives heat protection.
Yeah.
And it acts as a hairspray. It does what it says on the can.
It does.
And you can't overload it. You can brush it off.
Wow.
So Nelson's multitasking today.
So this is Louise. Say hi, Louise.
Hi.
Louise is available for bar mitzvahs, barbecues, hog roasts and fish suppers. And she is learning to be a full-time bricklayer. And this is the first time she's ever done scissor over comb. And what a great job she's done. Although it would have been nice to get some heads up while I'm doing Facebook Live, clients and scissor over comb all at the same time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I just ask you a few questions, Katie?
Which one?
Louise, sorry.
Yeah.
What's your favourite food?
Macaroni and cheese.
How often do you have it?
Maybe once a week.
Once a week. Who's your favourite hairdresser?
Nelson Brown. Maybe Katie Diet.
Maybe Katie Diet on the odd occasion. Wow. That's good, Katie. That's pretty good. And tell me a little bit about your training.
I do training twice a week.
Twice? I think it'd be more than that this week.
Yeah, well this week I've done more.
Yeah. And what are you doing also in the salon? What haircuts are you doing at the moment? What is this? What's today all about?
Graduate.
You are going to be the new graduate stylist here in the salon, which I'm thrilled about. So this haircut's good to go. You can dress it with a bit of product, and then thank you for your time. It's lovely to meet you, and we'll see you again, I'm sure. Right, so back to this. So basically, I wanted to expel the myths of some people not really knowing how to backcomb correctly or even back brushing, because they are different things. So I'm just going to give the hair some guts.
Even more?
Even more.
Wow.
And I watch how I do the back combing, really gently.
Oh, you're back combing the first section.
Yeah. Now you can see all those hairs? I can just comb them back in, look. And it gives it even more height.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to go through, and then guess what's going to happen? I'm going to teach you how to do it.
Teach me how to do it?
Yep. Because the thing is, Katie Diet said to me, if you can teach me to do it, you can teach anybody to do it. And that's right, because she is really, she's
Oh, be careful now.
Sorry. So I thought what I'd do is explain how to back comb. And I'm going to show you now, once I get this out. Shall we swap?
I think you'll need to slow down the speed.
Shall we swap?
So you're going to go 1, 2, 3.
Right, so with back combing, if you want volume, you go forward.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you want flatness, you pull back.
But we don't want to be flat.
No, but sometimes you do.
Okay.
So the more forward you get it, you hold the tip of the hair with your fingertips.
Yeah.
And you go in with the comb and push down, so it's like the letter C. And every time you go down, you create the back combing. And what you want is that, look. So if and when the hair's back, there's the height.
Oh my.
Did you ever think it? Did you honestly ever think that was going to happen, Molly?
No.
No? When you got up this morning? No. And look, you can even tease it to be bigger.
Wow, look at that.
And that's no product, that's just technique. Alright, so I'm going to crack on. Or do you want a shot?
Yeah, I want a shot, please,
Okay.
before you crack
So,
on.
so we're going to do it to the whole head so that it's got tons of guts. So I'd like you to come round here. And I'm going to teach you, and then I'm going to teach all of us. See if who's the best. We're going to have an assistant and a reception of. So you take a section,
Yeah.
okay, and you hold the hair up
Yeah.
in the sky.
I've got it. Nelson.
All right. Then you go down. You better come and look at this, Oliver, because you're next.
Right, it's my turn. Thank you very much. So I'm going to take my section. I want to peel it back. I want to go right down.
You don't want to start too high.
Oh, I don't want to start too high.
No, start close
so I
to
want
the
to go
roots.
1,
Yes.
2.
Now, it's the letter C. I don't know what C's you do, but that's not a C.
What?
That's not a C,
So,
babes.
so my hand should go further back.
If you want to create volume, you go forward. If you want to be flat, you pull it towards you. Right, that's enough. Right, next section.
Okay, next section.
Let me just inspect that one.
No, can we do another? Can I have another go?
Oh dear. Okay.
Nelson, can I have another go?
Yeah, of course.
Right, so I'm back.
Yeah. Start close to the roots.
Right, close here.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2.
No, you're going too far.
I know, because you get caught up in this section.
Oh, it's such a shame.
Right, hang on. Look.
Are you all right, Dina? Are you all right?
Oi. Less
That's
attitude.
good. That's good. That's good. That's it. So you see these little hooks that you're getting?
Yeah.
They're right.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Perfect. Keep going. Do that whole section, whole thing.
But I don't need it as far back now, do I?
You don't need to lift it up as much. But remember, the back combing needs to be at the roots.
I know. I must
That's
say.
enough. Stop.
I
Right,
must,
next section. Come on. Less talking, less laughing, more doing.
I must say, actually, when you do this,
Is it harder than it looks?
well, first of all, you get caught in the other section.
My goodness, Molly, are you all right? Do you need tissue for those tears?
Underneath, is that close enough?
Yeah, that's better. That's it. Good. That's much better, Katie. It's the stance. It's the stance that's getting me. Look. It's the stance.
Don't video that part.
What are you actually doing there? Worse than him. 'Cause he's next.
Well, you do a little squatty thing. Right, I've got to beat Oliver. It's now competition time.
Yeah. Who's ever got the biggest side wins the race. But anyway, at the end of this, what you're going to do, Katie, you're going to put it up.
I'm going to brush it out.
Oh, God. I'm really sorry
I'm
in
going to
advance,
brush it
Molly.
up. I'm going to brush it up and then I'm doing half up, half down.
Is that your favourite wedding hair?
No, but to tell you what, a lot of girls like half up, half down.
Right, so tell me
Because
what
they
half
can
up,
show
half
their
down
friends.
is.
Because they can show their friends. You can show off the length of their hair, but they've still got something.
Pose. It's just this. I can't take you seriously. Right, great. So,
Right.
this is the last section.
Can I take? I'll take all of this.
Okay, take all of it. Because, time is money and all of that. Don't worry, Molly. It'll come out on Wednesday. That's it. Just push your head forward, poor thing.
It'll shampoo and condition out. No, it's
That's actually a really good point. Because good back combing should come out really,
Really
really
easily.
easily. Oh, you know that, do you?
Yeah, I do actually.
All right.
That it should just brush out. Over to you, Ollie.
Now, to reconnect, hang on. Brandon Woody's watching. Billy Ullman. Billy, how are you? Do you know? Can I tell you a story about Billy? She was my very original haircut trainer of all time from Andrew College days.
Oh, really?
I've never told you about Billy, have I?
No.
She was the reason I went the direction I went, which was southwest. What are you doing?
I'm just taking the section for Ollie. I'm going to show him.
You're going to show him?
I can show him.
Okay.
Ollie, so you take your section and you're pulling it backwards for the height,
Forwards, actually, but never mind. Forwards.
but you're pulling it away from you anyway.
Yes.
And you're going in with the root. I don't know quite what Nelson means by the C, but
Can I show you?
Like a C shape or?
Right, so I'm just going to ridicule that piece there. What's that? That's not back combing. Right, let me.
Okay.
Can you just take over, please?
Yeah.
Let me just take. Yeah. So Oliver, what I mean by that is you take equal sections. See how that section's messy? Not good. Equal neat sections. That means you can get the even amount of tension. When you're holding the hair, you hold it gently at the top in your fingertips. Okay, and then you go in with the back of the comb facing out. Then you turn. That's the C. Turn.
Oh, I
now
get what-
feel those bad boys.
I get what he means now.
That root is solid. Okay.
Yeah.
Then as you go up,
I see. So I was putting too much tension on the hair.
possibly. So I'm going to go down to this one. Has anybody got any questions?
Nope. Oh, there is one.
What's that?
Why isn't Katie on the floor yet?
Because she's. Is that really the case? Who asked that?
No one.
I was going to say, you should have seen her last night. She's on the floor. Right. Are you ready? Have a little go, Oliver. Don't worry, it's the very first time we've ever done that.
Yeah.
So take a section,
So we'll
go round there. That's it. Stand right in front of the section, your body right in front of it. That's it. Bit more tighter.
Okay.
Not too bad. Right, so comb the hair up again into your hand. Up again into your hand. Right, so a bit more tension, a bit more tightness.
Okay.
Right, hold it. Brr.
So that?
Yeah, a bit tighter, look. Tighter. That's it. Now go in with the back combing. So. No, you hold it.
Okay.
You hold the hair up in your normal hand. Give me your hand for the back combing. So it's in. Hold on to the comb. Down. Take it out. In. Down. Take it out. In. Down. Take it out. That's the pattern.
I think I'm definitely winning.
Okay.
What experience?
We'll come back to you, Oliver. Don't you worry. You're going to catch them up. Thanks, though, mate.
So you're going to brush it out?
Well, no. I'm going to use the mason on this now. Now, the reason is this is when a mason really comes into its own, because the mason only brushes the surface of the hair. Look, you can see how I'm getting smoothness from this now.
Yeah.
But I'm not brushing out all the back combing.
No.
It's still in there. Because we want it in there, don't we, Katie?
Yeah, we do want it in there. For the va-va-voom.
Wow.
Wowie.
Did you ask for volume with your fries? Anyway, no, very few people want. In fact, I did see somebody asking on Can I Borrow Your Face about recommended place in Dumfries for big bouncy blow dries. I don't know. Do you think this is big enough?
I think it might just be big enough.
Come and have a look at the bounce. Check that out.
Wow.
Boy. So, Katie, we're gonna do a pin session now.
Yeah. Remember, we're going for half up, half down if you didn't get the brief.
I did get the brief. Well, you're doing it, Poppet, so I'm going to take over the filming.
Okay.
And we're going to use a selection of Kirby grips and pins.
Okay.
So what colour do you think we'll use, dark or brown?
I think brown.
Brown Kirby grips?
Yeah. Do you do red curvy grips?
You can get them. They're quite rare, but you can get them.
Okay.
So, all I'll say...
Or should we get the cameraman over?
All I'll say is, when you're doing this, you've got such a fabulous foundation now.
I do.
It's a good idea to visualise the shape in the mirror. So with your hands, just kind of pinch where you think it's going to go, and look to see if you've got enough hair. And don't be frightened to push and flatten down, just to see how it looks on the young lady. You might even find that you want some pieces out at the front, or even at the sides. And how do you know that's going to work? You have to do it to see. That's it. Use your mirror. And I recommend people at home to do the same. You know, when they're doing things in front of the mirror, they should use it to get the balance of the hair right, or to get maybe the height in the right place. Oh, she's going for a bun.
Well, not necessarily a bun.
She's going for a twist. Because there is a way of doing it. I can show you if you would like.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can show
okay.
me.
So, what to do is sometimes it's all a bit too much to position.
Yeah.
So simply take the front out
And do it section by section.
and
Sorry.
take the front out and leave it just for now. Okay? Then grab a side. Get your brush.
I mean, this
And
would
pen.
last all day long, wouldn't it? Okay, I can have a go at that.
Okay? Now, the reason I'm saying that is because you can control.
And get a smooth edge.
Yep, and you can always use the mirror, look. If you just look in the mirror a wee second, Oliver, you can see you're getting that nice... You want to wait a wee minute. Look, and you get to see the volume at the sides that you want. Once you've got it as you want, you put a Kirby grip over the top and another one the other way.
Okay.
I'll be your pin person.
Oh, are you going to be my pin person?
Mm-hmm. So what makes you so interested in this kind of thing anyway?
What do you mean this kind of thing? Well, I've seen it for long enough, haven't I?
You have.
And
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly,
That's what Oliver
it wouldn't
does.
make my team.
Oliver's like that.
Right, I'm ready for the next one.
Another one.
But it
maybe.
is a lot different doing it on yourself, and it, you know, because that's only the real experience I've got.
Now, so look in the mirror and
It's
check.
a bit too sideways.
So when you're doing that, can I just show you? Look.
Yeah.
All you do, in the mirror please Oliver, you just go like that with one finger, move it and repin it.
Repin it.
Okay, another pin over the top. I must say your pins are very secure. Well done, congratulations, you have a job.
Thank you.
Still. Right, other side. Time is money, remember?
No pressure, no pressure. Pin, please.
Brush, brush. Into the centre. So let's imagine, where are you going tonight, Molly? What event is it you're going to? Are you going to?
Casamia.
No, I think she's going to Aintree. Are you going to Aintree, to the Grand National?
Oh, yes.
I would love to go there. I know somebody who's there. Stephanie Wagner.
Oh, is she?
She's going to Aintree, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if...
I wonder if she's got hair like this today.
Oh, that's a good shout. Excuse me. Oh, you're going for a bit of a twist. Are you looking in the mirror?
A little bit. I like that. I'll adjust it in a moment.
Yep. This is you just putting the foundation in, is it?
Yeah.
Do those pins feel okay? Do you
Molly, so I'm not
Then we got a tissue for our tears. Do you know what I'm going to show you as well? We've not used one thing here. We've not used one product that we're going to use for this, and it's absolutely perfect. And it's behind Oliver, and it's blue. So this is something that I had the pleasure in receiving this week, which gave me a great big smile. It's called Easy Updo, and it's basically pins in a can. And I'm going to demonstrate, or Katie is, how good it is at dressing hair. So can we just come back to the hair, please, for a second, Oliver? And let's just show Katie what you've done. So Oliver, sorry. So you've secured these two twists, and now you've got the top. The top's going to hopefully disguise it. Yeah.
But I don't know what I want to do. Can we go for a little sidey?
Yeah, you can go for anything. Are you looking for some help?
Well, hang on. We could go. Too much of a quiff. What do you think, Nelson Brown? Because it's too severe coming straight back.
That's another thing that people shouldn't be frightened of. Brushing. Sometimes just that little. See, as soon as you go down there, look, it looks better.
Yeah.
You can even pull it a bit forward if you wished. And then secure it with a pin if you wished. No, you're doing it, Kate, because it's you're going to Aintree.
Is it okay.
Remember?
Well, would we be wearing a fascinator?
Oh God. This is really not good.
You could do a little braid in here.
No.
Okay. I like what you did there with the...
I used the brush.
I know, but I don't think I could re-replicate what you
You
did.
could. Look, let me show you, because at the moment you're doing what you want. This is meant to be a teaching example.
Okay.
Of course people can brush. And with the mason, you can brush with confidence and it doesn't take it out. Okay, so what I did was I went that way and then I flipped the ends around.
Okay. So brush this way.
Whatever your hand is, flip the ends of the hair the other way. That's it. Now look at what you're doing. It's a bit flat, so push your fingers up. That's it. So you want to try and hide all that there. Half up, half down, babes. That's what you've been asking about.
Does it meet that criteria?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so finishing with a bit of hairspray. Look round here.
Yeah, hang on, hang on. Let me just make sure that it's secure. Yeah, ready?
Okay. So what are you going to do with the back?
What am I going to do with the back? I quite like the back the way it is.
You do? Okay. So just tidy up the hairlines. Good. You can even, if you want to, take your tail comb
Yeah.
and jam it in there and then just prise the areas out if you want a bit more height or a bit more flatness or a bit more... Yeah. Oh. You can wiggle it out.
Oh, without stuffing the client in the ear.
Well, yeah. Do you come here often? Some of the weekend?
Are you going on holiday? Anywhere nice?
Yeah, she's definitely going away from you. So, is this, you're okay with all of that, are you?
Yeah, I quite like the fact that it looks like she's got like a thousand more hairs.
Why don't you give it a little brush with the mason?
Oh, I quite like that turn. Okay.
You like it? Okay.
I mean, I like that
Okay.
bend in the
How
hair
does it look on the camera?
because it's gonna drop out, you know, after her dancing.
Yeah, amazing.
So,
let's just check it. I think it's nice, it looks quite modern, it's young. I think this needs to be a bit more destroyed. It's good though. It's got the texture in there.
fun.
Fine.
Would you wear something like this?
Yeah.
There's a gun to your head.
See, that side just maybe needs a little bit more of a pull. So did that feel quite nice, doing that hair up? Yeah.
And it's hard getting used to looking in the mirror.
It's really funny because it's not the first time I've heard somebody saying, God, it's really hard this malarkey hairdressing, isn't it?
It's hard. It's getting used to looking in the mirror at the client.
So next week we've been requested by the lovely Molly to do some braiding. So I'm going to do like a series of braids, maybe even, I don't know,
3 braids.
something like that. I'll let Katie tell me what to do because she knows best.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sounds good.
Great.
I'm happy with that.
Are you? Congratulations, you're fully employed. Full call on my clients tomorrow. Well done.
Bye.